Welcome to a brand new episode of what you known as the What You Gotta Say podcast. We're kind of off that. That's done. We're moving on to something new now. So basically, I have something new that I want to do. It's a late show. I'm calling it the Later Than Late Show. I always thought that podcast needed an evolution. Right now, podcast is in its first form to me, right? It may be in its second form because I feel like podcast was birthed from radio, right? So that was its first form, maybe when it was a baby on radio. And then I feel like podcast now, the internet, everybody has a smartphone, all of that stuff. The internet's really big. Podcast in the second form. I'm ready to bring podcast to its third form, right? And I'm going to document this because I honestly feel like what I'm thinking about doing right now is so smart and revolutionary that everybody else is going to do it now. I don't think I'm going to be the only one. I think everybody else is going to want to do it now. And that's going to be the big problem here. So basically, I feel like you guys are gonna see it. You're gonna see me finally doing a podcast, doing a show, talking about things. Right? I did the What You Gotta Say podcast for a while. It was fun. I did about 14 episodes, maybe 15 episodes. I did some by myself. I did some with my girlfriend. I did some with my cousin. I did. I had guests like my friend, so on. So now I just finally thought about it, and I said, I like that. That was cool. But we was just on the couch smoking and drinking and talking about life a little bit and what we thought about the news. We could do more to that. We could do more than that. We could add more to that. We could be more about that. And then that's when I realized, I said, whoa, so what is it that I would like to bring to this thing? And I was like, yo, we just can't be just chilling on the couch all day. Nobody wants to see guys just chilling on the couch. Girls, either, whatever, I don't care. And that's what made me think. That's what made me think. I said, maybe we need skits. Maybe we need live music, freestyles. Let's rap. 85 South Show started doing that. I started watching that. I'm like, wow. Wow. See what happens when you don't do something? And the week. See what happens is if you don't do something, life has an odd way of showing you other people who is willing to do exactly what it is that you want to do. If you ain't willing to jump on it right then and there when you know you're supposed to, people, they're going to show you people that you either have similar taste to and like, or people that you don't like, and they're going to show you them doing it. So when I seen 85 South Show doing it, and I said, wow, we're freestyling, we rapping, everybody's getting on this. This is something that we need to start really doing bigger. I need to do this. This is something that I really care about. And that's when I just realized right now, I'm like, fuck that. I'm up. I'm up. Nigga, talk about woke. Boy, I'm woke. We doing it. I started doing my fucking history. I went to the Johnny Carson show. That's the first place I started. I started at the Johnny Carson show. I said, what made this man cool? Because I knew after watching the 85 South show and I seen them do stand up and I seen them do, not stand up, I seen them do freestyling and then they got their jokes that they usually do, talking in conversation with each other, which they probably have wrote from stand up, maybe, maybe not, who knows. All of that together. I said, whoa, this is like late night TV. because it's raunchy. And the only thing close to this is like late night TV. So then once I started thinking about that, I said, let me go do my knowledge on late night TV so I can understand what it is that Carlos Miller was really trying to create here and has created and gave to us. So then I started doing my knowledge on late night TV shows and what was the elements basically that were there that made late night TV show pop so much, made it look so good, made you want to put the kids together. Kids, you gotta go to bed. We about to go have some fun. You know, that type of shit. I feel like once I recently found out those little keys, that was it. And the Johnny Carson show helped me with that. And it was a long journey. It took a long time. I had to watch about 30 to 40 episodes of Johnny. And I started realizing what I can do that Johnny does, that all you young motherfuckers do today. And I said, Johnny is, wow, he ahead of his time. Johnny do different characters. Johnny would transform into these different characters on his late night show and be these different people. And I started realizing, I said, I grew up watching YouTube, and my new slogan is, I'm done watching YouTube. I want to be on YouTube. It's for you. Your life may be different, but that's my slogan for me and my life and what I have to go through. I'm done watching YouTube. I want to be on YouTube now. So I started realizing, I said, wow, the people that probably said that to themselves too, that they want to be on YouTube, what do they do that I like them doing? They do skits and they do funny things, and they're always different comedians and characters. They change up and they're this person, they're different personalities. And look at that. Look, I don't know the Indian lady. We said we should. I said I should have looked her name up, honestly, before I did that, out of respect, honestly. But this Indian lady that came from YouTube, and she did her late night show, right? So it's not even really about, we respect her. Just don't know her name right now, honestly. It's really about honestly talking about what it is that she done, her impact, other people's impact in the YouTube community. Because look, let me be honest, I don't even remember a lot of you other guys' names, honestly, that did some of the videos that I like that had to do with skits. I really don't even remember your channel's names. Not trying to be disrespectful. It's just I don't. That's just me. Other people are different. You have a wide audience of people that do. So don't feel like I'm trying to come in. But the whole point in what I'm saying is I do remember though the laughter you guys gave me, the feelings you guys gave me, the inspiration you guys. Oh my God, this guy's making. Look, like right now I don't know one of these guys' names, but I'll start talking about him. You're making videos about animes and how you and your black friends live life, and if life was like an anime like this, and all different types of how anime would be if you guys were playing basketball, and how anime characters would play basketball. All of these weird stuff. He's making videos about this guy with his friends, and they're doing these videos, and they're so innovative and inspirational, and they're making me think like, yo, this is the future. That's SNL. That guy, that kid is creating SNL in his house. He is creating the Johnny Carson show. He is creating Conan O'Brien show. He is creating Jimmy Kimmel show. He is creating all of these things that we grow up watching or grew up watching, however you want to put it. And he's also doing them. He's emulating it, but he's now bringing what he has forward. Because think about it. Who the fuck is going to make a video about how black kids play anime, how black kids playing ball, but also portraying anime characters? Nobody else is gonna fucking do that unless actual fucking black kids get up to do that for themselves and do that. You know what I'm saying? So like, it's just the initiative to put your first foot forward and say, you know what, I'm gonna be the first one to do this, right? So I started getting into the late night wars also, because there's like a late night wars. These late night TV show hosts have wars with each other. And then I started realizing within that also that there's more to just what your act is. Your act could be your act, but there's more than to what just your act is. There's a personality, right? And I remember George Lopez was a personality to me. So I felt like he was way bigger than his act, and he was a personality also. He was way bigger than his jokes. He was a personality. And to me, I realized that was the only Latin person that I've seen in late night. So right now, I'm gonna clap it up for myself. I want to clap it up for myself, and I want to clap it up for someone else. Honestly, so I just thought about that. Nori with Drink Champs. We gotta clap it up for Nori too because that's like a show. That's like a movie. Every time we watch him, it's like a show. It's a show. He puts on a show every night, man, when he does that thing, you know? Alright, so basically what I'm saying is, what we're doing is like late night. What we're doing now, and I'm about to do right now, and I'm putting myself in there and I'm clapping up for myself. Because now, the artist you know as Magic the Magnificent, me, myself, now you're going to have to call me Angelo. And I'm going to be a late night host. And I'm going to do this later than late show for you guys. And we'll have the What You Gotta Say podcast sometimes. About late night TV show, things that I'm going through, my life still, other topics, what it's like doing all of this. The journey of YouTube that we're about to go on right now. The journey of stand up. That's also another thing. You can't be a late show host if you're not a good stand up comedian to me. And I never became a stand up comedian. I've only rapped. And I thought, damn, you know what? I got the music part of the show. I just need the other parts of the show. And I thought, oh, you know what? I was doing the podcast, so I feel like I'm getting into the inner, learning about the inner interviewee that I have in me. Oh, and the little broadcaster that I thought I could be. Oh, let me tell you guys the news from my perspective and what I think it is. Like the fucking news does anyways right now, which they shouldn't do. I joined that circus, and I realized later on that I should have never joined that circus. And if you're gonna join, remember, you know when they say you're gonna beat, if you don't beat them, join them. Well, if you don't beat them, join them. But I don't mean just join in, all willy fucking nilly. You know, you have to go out there. I think I joined in all willy nilly with my balls tucked. With my balls just tucked because I was scared that I jumped in all willy nilly. Now I'm letting my balls hang. And I'm saying things like, I'm willing to go out there and do stand up comedy. Excuse me. I'm willing to go out there and do stand up comedy with no material. Because I'm willing to bomb, to learn, and get my shit together. I'm not saying that that's what the fuck everybody should be doing, or this is what you should inspire to be doing, and this is the road that you should go. I'm saying at this point, that's how much balls I have right now. And that's how much I know. It's either sink or motherfucking swim. And I got my floaties on right now, I feel like. God gave me some floaties, and I'm ready to learn the backstroke in this bitch soon. Like what you want me to say? So basically, we learned a bunch of different elements. And now, we're using them. And I say we because it's not just me, it's me and my girlfriend, my mother, people that I'm bouncing ideas off of that I love. So I want to put them into it too because they are giving me the push that I need right now to go forward to do this. And we're doing it. And it's gonna sound like I feel like it sounds like it's gonna be great. It should be an experience. I'm happy that you guys are gonna view. If you are gonna view, I'm happy that you're coming along with us on this journey. Happy you're coming along with me, and particularly, honestly, can't lie. You know what I mean? It's gonna be something different. I'm hoping that I could really entertain you, make you laugh, and make you really see how far TV has come and how far it has to go and what the next faces could look like on TV. The color, the hue, maybe even the lingo that we said, you know what I mean? Maybe even just the lingo. So I'm very happy to break these barriers. I don't even want to cry saying that shit, but I'm very happy to come here and break these barriers and be alive and do this finally. Because I finally figured out a smart way to do it. I am Magic the Magnificent, the host of the What You Gotta Say podcast. I'm signing out to tell you the next time, the next time you guys see me should be on something called The Later Than Late Show. And I will be your host, Angela. See you there.